I know what really goes on behind closed doors. A lot of us are tortured, and we don't have much of a say in what's going on. The porn industry 100% harm people. I was 17 years old, and my parents cut me loose. They said, "You're on your own. Good luck." And I was like, yes, oh my God, I've been fighting for my freedom for so long, but I don't have any life skills. I didn't know how to hold a job. I didn't have a car. I didn't have any emotional real skills except survival. I had a girlfriend that told me she started exotic dancing and that I should do it with her. I was only 17 when she said that. So I remembered the name of the strip club that she mentioned, and she had glorified it. She taught me everything from how to walk and how to dance. They let me party the way that I want to party, and these girls aren't so different from me, and I was already outcasted from society my whole childhood, so what's the big deal? You know, I could get used to this. This guy, who ended up being one of the main manipulators in my life, referred me to a porn agent. She told me how beautiful I was and how I could do really good, and I can do it on my own terms. And I was like, okay, that seems like okay, I could try it once. From the very first shoot, they were having me, kind of pressuring me to do things that I wasn't sure that I wanted to do. Once that door opened, now a lot of other things were going to get worse or be possible that weren't possible before. So I had convinced myself that I chose this. It's okay because I'm making money, and just give me the money and I'll get over it. It wasn't soon after I started doing movies that a director took me to the back of his house. He was filming in his house, and he turned me out into what would be prostitution. It was one of those situations where I just felt like obligated, and I was so easily manipulated. I just believed what they said. I wanted them to like me. Here I am alone in LA, and if I know if you don't do what they want, they'll blacklist you, and I need every job that I can get. I did not want to do it, but I made myself do it. My boyfriend had broken up with me. I had mutilated my wrists, and the only place I had to go was this up-and-coming rapper guy that said he had an extra room in his apartment. The guy who was letting me live with him came into the room with his friend, and they proceeded to do the breaking process, which is what people do, traffickers do when they're trying to pimp out a girl, when they're trying to get them under their mind control. So I was the perfect victim for them, and they just started reaming me, screaming at me. I just cried, and I kind of went along with it. They left the room, but I knew that this was dangerous and that I needed to get the heck out of there as soon as possible. And it was really scary, and that was a pretty dark time. I just wanted it to be over. I discovered that I was pregnant, and that was it for me. Knowing that there was an innocent life growing inside me, that I just would do anything in my power to give her a good life and to not drag her through the hell that I had been going through for so long. So I set out to figure out what that meant to be a good mom and to give her a good life, despite, you know, friends from LA insinuating that I should have an abortion. And I just hung up the phone and I never talked to those friends again. So I sought out all my resources. I hooked up with a pregnancy clinic. And I started walking every day, and when I would just walk in circles, and I would just pray the same prayer every time, like, God, please transform me into the woman that you would have me be. Please heal me. And I believe that that's what has happened. I set out on this journey, like, determined that I was gonna learn how to be a good mom. And she was just perfect. She was a little baby. She was a small baby. She's still petite too. She's the smallest one in her class. Where's my phone? We gotta practice your spelling test. Dress. Izzy will only wear a dress.
I used to.
Dress.
D-R-E-S-S.
Correct again. Just the things that she says to me, the way that she loves me. I don't know if all kids are like this, but it's pretty mind-blowing. I mean, like, every single morning, she just, like, holds my face. Look at me, let me see your beautiful face. I love you, you're the most special mama. You're my only mama. Oh, I love you so much, and I love my family. Would you want to walk around in the rain to look at lights, Izzy? Being alone with her in the hospital at night, and she looked up at me with, like, these little baby deer eyes, and you could just tell that she knew I was her mama. She just, like, looked at me like she knew I was her mama, and we made that connection. It was, like, just so beautiful. It's like everything that I had worked for and overcame and, like, transformed, left behind, was, like, so worth it. It's like the old me, a lot of it died. The porn industry 100% harm people, not just the actors and the actresses, but the people who view it. It 100% contributes to the demand for purchasing children for sex. I think it breaks up marriages because the man thinks that his wife is supposed to be like this. So in that way, it's harming the whole public. But in the context of what it's doing to the people on screen, the long-term repercussions are totally detrimental, you know, socially, emotionally, physically, for your health. To be able to become a productive member of society after that is really difficult to navigate. If I never got pregnant with Izzy, I would most likely be dead. I really believe that she's a special child, and I believe that she was sent here specifically for me, and I just hope to pave the way for her. So I had every reason not to believe that I would be a good mom, but some kind of peace and confidence washed over me, and when I saw the pregnancy test strip saying positive, and I just knew that I was meant to do this. It's been a long journey of self-acceptance, and I think that's the greatest gift that I'm really learning now. Like, I'm constantly teaching her what I need to learn or what I'm learning, so it just makes everything so much more real. And if she's so precious, then I'm so precious then too.